inspected a couple of his furniture. You've met his steward. You've also met his daughter, Camellia. And you stayed there for a couple of hours before he had arrived home. There you discovered a couple of bits of papers about him, a small journal containing a small journal and a few journal entries regarding his work and some of the shipments that have been coming to and fro New Crest Hill, and also some origins of his, how would you say, marriage certificates, essentially saying that he wasn't originally nobility, but he married into it with Lady Sophia. You had a small encounter with him as he arrived into your home, showing no signs of any interest in joining you and your cause. Very, very intent on saving his daughter's life, or at least curing her from the affliction that is causing her, which you've inspected to be small purple veins that are growing from the side of her neck. And as Lisbeth spent a bit of time with her, you also noticed that there are some of indications of that spreading throughout the rest of her body. He ran up the stairs, took a couple of shots, and eventually it resulted in him, out of desperation, taking a whiff of the red powder and causing him to go into this blind rage. But you were still able to subdue him, push him down his, not balcony, but his staircase, and Ragnar coming down elbow first onto his rib cage, hearing the bones crackle, and a piece of the bone protrude from his skin. Upstairs, you hear the sound of a girl screaming, "Oh," and it's just, you see the daughter looking down. Papa! Papa! What do you guys do?
I think Andrew has gone up to grab her.
Yeah. I ran up to her and just kind of pick her up and take her into her room, put her on the bed. I'm like, everything's gonna be okay.
The sound muffles after Andrew grabs her and goes to the room. The rest of the party still remains off into the middle. You can see that the steward onto the fourth floor, having said the bath is ready, is stunned and in shock, just looking down towards you guys. What does the rest of the party do?
I want to.
The fire alerted everyone.
What?
I just start grabbing the body towards the entrance.
Oh.
Okay.
Are
I'm-
there? I think we made a lot of noise. Are there people outside of the estate?
You are currently inside. You can look by the windows if you would like.
Mm-hmm. I will
Make a
look out of
perception
the
check.
window.
Okay, DM, I can't remember if I jumped down or not. I think Ragnar took care of him down there, right?
Yes. You were closer to him. You're still on the staircase running from the middle of the second and the third floor because you were chasing him with your spiritual weapon.
Yeah. I remember that I got up to him, but I don't remember if I actually jumped down. I don't think I jumped down.
I don't think so.
Yes,
No, you didn't.
so I'll probably be upstairs. So is that close to where the child is as well?
Yes, Andrel ran past. Well, Andrel was ahead of you already. And she ran, taking the daughter into the room, and you could still hear the daughter screaming, but it's a little bit more muffled. She's now inside the room, and you're still in the living room.
All right, where is the
That's
butler?
in the third floor, right? Her bedroom.
Yes, third floor, yes. You guys were fighting on the second floor staircase going up to the third.
Where is the butler?
On the third, on the fourth floor, on this last part of the building.
So many floors to this building.
Is he? Did he?
You didn't visit the fourth one before he arrived.
Did he go and did he see us? Is he outside his room or inside his room?
Because
He's
of disadvantage, I try to look outside, and I don't think I see anything because I got 2 nat ones, so that's 0.
Absolutely nothing. You have the body onto your shoulder, you're looking out, nothing seems to be out of place.
Yeah.
Lisbeth, you can see that the steward is just hanging onto the balcony in stun, mouth agape, and sort of still trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, I am gonna go up to him and try to. Oh wait, what am I carrying? What am I hitting with? Oh no. Alright, I dismiss my spiritual weapon. I don't have any weapons on me except for my shield. I try to approach him and I tell him that, "Sir, we're so sorry. This was not meant to happen. You saw that we told him we did not want to fight."
He responds very slowly, hands and mouth shaking, eyes directly towards yours, and he just out loud, for his age, goes, "You murderer!"
I try to close his mouth and I say,
Murder him too.
"Sir, you need to calm down. The child is still alive. I need
Make
you."
an athletics check.
Yeah. Against an
Against an
old
old
man.
man.
I'm like at the door with underhandles, like shaking.
No, I'm like, I myself am
boy.
shaking because we just killed a guy I didn't want to kill.
You just straight up Evangelion with a spiritual shovel.
All right, what would you roll?
8, sorry.
Okay. With an 8, you can see that he tries to break away from you. He puts his hand onto your arms. And he just goes, "You murderer!"
Okay,
He's
yeah, I
knuckled
tell
down.
him,
He's trying to
calm
hit
down,
you onto
take
your
a deep
arms,
breath.
but can't escape.
The child still needs you.
He's going rage, full rage. He's
Yeah.
not calming down at all.
Yeah. I
As that
will
takes
struggle
place,
anyway.
Fred just looks towards the door, or towards the entrance where Ragnarok is slowly carrying the body. And you can imagine the door is solid, but to the sides of it, you can see, not the side, in the middle of the doorway, you can see a little bit of the main road. And there seems to be a gathering of about 3 people currently, all in fancy night garbs. So, like night dresses, even with one of them with that, like Mr. Scrooge style pony with a fluffy end. I don't know what it's called. Nightcap.
Do I see these kinds of armor before?
It's not armor. It's definitely like pajamas,
Oh, okay.
like fancy pajamas.
And they're all out in the street, like what's going on?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Enderl, you're in the third with the child so far.
Yeah, I don't know anything what's going
Is
on.
there a cape or a scarf where we are?
Right next to you, onto your left, you can see his mink coat that has like a silver chain that you put up yourself.
Yeah. I put it down, put his body inside, and make a bag.
Oh no.
He is slowly shriveling up. His body is losing a lot of the water content. So he's now becoming lighter and also smaller. But as you try to tie down the cape, you could hear his bones going as if it's become extremely brittle. You crush it down. You have like now a pouch of Alistair powder.
What are they doing? Frigus! Get them! To go!
We got 3 people outside, so I don't think we should go out at least out to the front. Are there secret passageway somewhere
Not
this
the ones
house?
we're gonna find.
How are we supposed to escape? I think we should.
You can see
Before
now
they
another
come.
torch comes in. There's another passersby, but this one looks to be like a local guard. He has not full plate. He just wears leather armor. It's purple in color with a cape, and he has a torch nearby. And you can see him discussing with the people, and the people are sort of just mouthing, discussing with him, and pointing towards the house that you're currently in.
How
before
are
they
my
get-
attempts going for calming the child?
Are you trying to calm her down from crying or subdue her?
Calm her down. Just I'm not gonna
Okay.
subdue anyone.
Make a persuasion check.
Press the pillow against her face. Do it.
I would say this one's with disadvantage for sure.
Oh, okay. Sure. Persuasion again. 15.
It takes you a bit of time. You're trying to calm her down. It takes her 5 minutes before she even stops screaming and flailing at you. And you're able to just, to a degree, stop her from screaming, but her eyes are still furious. And you can see her fists are clenched, ready to strike at you at any moment. But she's not shouting out loud anymore.
5 minutes? What?
Well, probably not 5 minutes, like 2 minutes. You're right.
Oh,
5 minutes is too long.
minutes.
I'm just like, don't worry. Like, your dad was he did many very bad things, and we tried to talk to him, but he wouldn't listen. And now he's somewhere else.
She responds with anger. She doesn't shout, but she tries to smack you one more time, and she says, "My papa was a good man, and you took him away from me."
We will help you. We will continue to help find a cure for you.
It doesn't help. It doesn't calm her down, at least.
But right now, you have to stay here. Your butler will take care of you. I hope. If not, I will come and look after you later. Okay? And
Go ahead.
I give her my flute from around my neck. I just give it to her. Take care of this. Try to play something, and it will make you feel better.
We literally killed her dad
Oh,
like 200 seconds ago.
she
Yeah.
stops it. She puts the flute on the ground and stomps on it. She's not strong enough to break it, but it's the gesture.
My flute. Well, you stay here, okay? I'll be back. Now we have to go. Bye-bye.
Tries to follow you out the door, but the door slams behind her, and you can hear her
I'm
going,
dying
boom, boom,
inside as you describe. She's stomping on the flute. That shit is expensive. My God.
boom. Enderil now comes outside of the room. You can see Elizabeth still trying
Struggling.
to stop the old man from shouting hand onto his mouth. You can see two of the party members that you have currently are by the doorway, looking outside the window, and
Okay.
Ragnarok, for some reason, has this pouch in one hand.
DM,
We got company.
What are you doing?
Are we
We're
going out?
surrounded.
DM, while I'm
Yes.
struggling with the old man, I'm going to feed him as much information as possible. I'm gonna try and I'm going to be saying to him that the man who Alistair, he swallowed a drug that he probably got from the priest and that was corrupting his body. He's already dead before we killed him. Is what I tell him.
Trying to persuade him?
Yes.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Where are disadvantage? Roll. Oh, look at that.
It's not bad.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Very good.
With a 14, you're trying to calm him down, but it looks like he steals his resolve.
But he hears.
He hears it, but he chooses, or he not necessarily chooses not to believe it, but does not look like he believes what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't care as long as he hears. That's the most important.
You could hear, like, as your hand is muffling down his mouth, you could hear words sort of seep out. Liar! Murderer!
You can check on your own later. Now calm down. The child needs you.
I'm heading down, and as I pass by you, I'm like, yeah, she's up there. Go, make her feel safe.
Yeah, and I let go of the man and I run off with Andrew.
Yeah, downstairs.
He tries to catch up to you. He's pacing down, dashing down, essentially towards where the girl's room is, 20 feet per 6.
Does anyone have the spell sleep?
No, I have silence. I
No.
don't have sleep.
Okay, well that's good. That's good. Cast silence on him.
It's on an area.
Yeah.
It
Just
is
keep him in that area.
You could
20
cast.
We
You
can't
could
keep
cast.
staying here.
20 feet radius. I will cast silence on the girl's room. Like, yeah, the girl's room
handle?
area. Because he is going to end up there.
Yeah,
You
just
need to pick
take
an object that would
Is it?
start it, or a point.
Yeah, a point. That
Point.
means
Okay,
at
yeah,
the
it's fine.
girl's door. At her door.
Okay.
take him up there and cast silence and lock the door.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I guess we're gonna go down, and then as soon as I see him go into the room, I cast it there. It's 120 feet range, so it should be
Sure.
okay.
Yeah. It's
At
fine.
this point, I'm probably on the first floor, and I'm like, "What's going on? Why aren't we leaving?"
When
We are going
I'm-
to, but
we saw on the map that the entrance was kind of long. Me and Frigus are at one end. When I see both of them at the other, I already opened the door and start to go.
No, wait!
there's someone else outside.
The door partially opens.
Stop! I have a plan.
We don't have other exits. The only thing we have is speed. We need to take it.
Hold on. I run up to the door, and I'm gonna cast Disguise Self on myself using a second level spell slot, and I'm disguising myself as the butler, and I'm just continuing opening the door and looking outside, and I'm like, "Oh, don't mind us. It was a slight accident here in the building. Just go back to sleep, please. Don't mind this. Sorry, I'm so sorry." And I close the door.
You close the door. You can see from the window pane that there were already 3 people talking, 1 official coming through. You can see the one holding torches. The official comes closer towards your doorway, and you hear this.
Go back. Hide. And I open the
Where?
door. Yes! Hello! The
Yeah,
master
above where
is
I
in
was
his
waiting.
bathroom.
Good evening, madam.
Oh,
We've heard
no,
reports that there's been noise in your area.
I'm the butler. Isn't the
Oh,
butler a man?
that's right.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir. We've heard reports that there's been a noise complaint in your area.
Yes, there was a slight mishap with my master's equipment. There's nothing to worry about.
It seemed to be the sound of a gunshot. Are you sure?
Indeed, it was a slight misfire. My master's gun went off.
Roll for persuasion.
With advantage this time.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Because of my actor. Oof. 20.
He seems convinced, but then he responds with a gun inside this hold.
You did
Do you
say
have a license
machine.
to keep one?
Yes, of course. Of course we have a license.
Do you mind if I take a look?
No, my master is now in his bath. He is pretty indisposed. You can come by in the morning.
I'm sorry, but I must insist. I'd like to see
Do
it now before there is a bigger complaint. It would
Do
cause
you
more
have a
inconvenience for
warrant,
everybody.
sir?
We could do this the easy way or the hard way. I can check now, or I can come back in an hour and inspect your entire household.
It would be fine. Come back in an hour, sir.
Very well. He goes out.
We have 1 hour, guys.
Ragnarok is with the pouch in his teeth, both hands on the handle, just ready to activate it.
He
So
disappears for a minute in the alleyway. I mean, like
How
on the
we-
main road, he disappears.
I peer out the window. Are there still people there?
2 people. 1 guy seems to have lost interest and have left.
I just keep looking for a little bit.
Do you think we should leave from the front still?
Is there a back entrance we can leave from?
You haven't inspected the house long enough to see. There
We
may
have
or
1
may
hour.
not be.
Maybe less.
I'll go check. I run
Yeah.
to see if there's
Starts
a back
running
door.
around.
Yeah,
You run around the
curious.
entire house.
At least
Yeah.
first floor. Just first
Okay.
floor.
You run around the entire first floor. You can see that there's a living room, a kitchen. Past the living room, there's a small library of sorts. And the opposite side of that, there seems to be a game room where he has almost like a pool table being displayed in the centerpiece. And another one that's a long hallway with suits of armor lining the walls. And at the very end of it is just a storage area. No obvious exits right now.
Is
Run
there a
back.
basement?
There's no back door. That could be a basement.
Actually, make a perception check.
Perception.
Ooh.
Is it for everyone?
No, just for Bridges.
no!
Oh,
You run around the house and find no obvious exits.
Just no
okay, it's
exit.
the front door then, I guess. So I
How are we
can.
going
I
to do
still
this?
have some juice left in me. I can make two of us invisible, and I can dimension door two of us. So we can make our escape still.
Oh. Hmm. I don't have a lot of juice left, but I still... Yeah, I don't have a lot of juice left at all.
I don't remember, but we were talking about looking for like a closed down like shop, so we could dimension door into.
Yeah, I don't think we did that though.
Yes.
So it'll be like a blind shot kind of thing.
Hmm.
We
But
we technically
what we
know where
can,
the road is, so we can just target a road.
yeah, what we can do now is I can make, for example, Ragnarok and Lisbeth invisible.
Mhm.
Me and the Frigis don't stand out as much in the street.
Frigis doesn't have
Prob-
polymorph anymore, right?
No,
Okay. All right.
I'm out.
Although I do have my weapons still. Weapons.
Oh yeah.
We have like 30 minutes to figure out the plan until that cop shows up again.
There's only one exit. I think we need to figure out the plan once we're
Okay,
inside.
I'm going.
I-
If we're gonna do that, I will cast freedom of movement. It's not. It's not. It's not. Thingy, right? What's that thingy?
It's
Concentration.
not concentration.
Yeah. So I will cast it twice on myself and also on Ragnarok. I can do that, right?
Ah.
What are you doing
Yeah.
again?
Freedom of movement. Before we are being invisible, I will freedom of movement the both of us. It's an
I
hour.
think freedom of movement, it can only target one person, right?
Yeah, but it's not
Just twice.
concentration. I can cast it twice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
can.
do you have a spell slot for two
Fourth level. Oh
person?
shit! Fuck! I only have one. Ha ha ha! Damn it. My bad. I
Uh,
have. Oh yeah.
since I don't stand out as much, I could just walk out of here unscathed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The two of us, we can probably pass by without a second glance.
Okay.
And then I could make those two invisible.
Okay. I think I'll probably freedom of movement myself because my face is technically on the known list and not supposed to be in here.
Which is why you'll be invisible.
Yep. But I'll put freedom of movement as well because it will last. I'm sorry.
And
Double
if
it.
Both of
and
us
if we
invisible.
get
Both of you go out, and we meet at the bush we left our stuff in.
yes. Yes.
Okay.
First of all, I need something to draw with. I need to leave a message or something. I look around. Are there anything I can
I have
I want to
a
scribble on the wall
ink.
with something.
No.
There's
I
probably
need this to
ink
be
and
big
pen.
bold letters.
There's an inkwell by as the hallway enters. There's almost like a small desk, and there's an inkwell there with a quill right
Ooh.
next to it and some paper.
Yeah. I'm looking for a paintbrush
Oh
of some
well,
sort.
Use mage hand.
none in the obvious
Smear.
area for here.
I take a piece of cloth and just stick it on like a piece of wood, and that'll do as a paintbrush for now. Then I take the inkwell and I run down the stairs into the hallway,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna write on the wall in big letters, Alistair. Hold on, where's my notes?
Nefthalil.
Alistair Nefteril was Maxwell Broadhood. Okay, now I'm ready. Now we can go.
We could
You should
just
write
use
that the
his.
priest kill him.
We could just.
You could remove one
Yeah.
arrow for the arrow shaft if you'd like. That would be a perfect size for.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
I do that. Okay, let's go. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Just shaking like
Yeah.
because
let's-
I'm the only one
let's-
without magic. I don't have tricks. I have like running.
Yeah, let's go.
I touch Ragnarok and I touch Lisbeth and I cast Invisibility using a 3rd level spell slot. You both go invisible. And then I clear my dress, I make sure I look good, brush my hair a little bit, make
Makes
sure Frigis looks good, then we go outside.
I grab Elizabeth's forearm
Okay.
so we don't
Yeah.
get separated.
All right.
Good idea.
All right. Invisible, right?
Yes. And I'm concentrating.
All right. As Ragnak and Lisbeth become invisible, the door is currently closed, but with Frigis and Enderil slowly making themselves look proper, which wouldn't have been that difficult to begin with, as there was barely any encounter so far, except for Enderil, who had fallen down the stairs. But you're able to just clean yourself up rather quickly, and you're ready to go out the door. There's two people outside waiting for you. Not really waiting for you, but it's more like they're doing a nighttime gossip type of situation. Just looking at the doorway.
They're just locals.
Locals, definitely. It's two women at the age of like their late 20s. Both humanoid. Not sure if they're any other race, but human looking, no ears. And they're just whispering to each other, looking towards the door, whispering to each other again.
So
As we walk past them, I just give them a slight nod. Just casually walk past them as if I belong here.
you confidently pass by, they sort of look at you and they whisper again, and they sort of try to make themselves look proper, but you're well dressed and they're in their nightgowns. They actually blush a little bit and sort of look away from your gaze as soon as you come out.
Hussies is what they are. Okay, so we just move as calmly as a summer evening. We just calmly go towards the bush where we left our stuff. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say this. I gave Ragnarok my sword and my bow, so I'm unarmed right now.
All right. Now you are by the bush. You pass by no other common civilian. You can make your way. The current distance of this area from the main entrance is about, let's say, 300, 400 feet from the agency, which is the separator between the Cloud District and the main city. The agency itself is still open. You can see some lights still lit up inside the area. The time now would be practically almost midnight. Because he would have arrived around 10, an hour past, almost midnight. You find all your items that you left behind the bush. Nobody seems to have scrimmaged through the area, and nothing eventful takes place.
Ragnarok, Lisbeth, you're here, right?
What now?
Okay, now we just walk right through the agency. Me and Frigis will hold the doors open for you. You just walk right through, and if anything happens, we just teleport the fuck out of there. All right?
Mm.
Come on, Lisbeth.
Mm.
And we walk towards the agency.
Yeah. I like punch myself. So I go back to visible.
Mhm.
What?
Did he? Did you?
Yeah. I have the pass
You-
to go in and out.
No, but
So I'm the only one who is not visible.
Yes.
very well. You go first then. Waste of a spell.
yeah,
That's
The
okay.
doors are closed.
He wasted my haste spell earlier too.
Yeah. I will hold his hand instead and tell him to let go of the invisible hand he's holding.
Yeah, I give her the stuff, the weapons I'm holding for. And the Earl,
Mhm.
I can make myself less sweaty. Just
Okay, I just buckle my saber on again, I guess.
no, to Lisbeth. She's still invisible.
Okay. Lisbeth, take my sword, please.
Would
And my
that
bow.
work, DM?
Yeah.
Okay.
As
Yeah,
soon as you
and
hand over your saber and your bow, and it goes
Okay.
over to the person that's invisible, and you let go completely, the items also disappear from sight.
Oh, okay. Okay, give me a second. I need
hope
to
no
hold
one's
back.
watching.
Frodo
So
Baggins
give
style.
so give my my sword's handle to her. I just get my
You have the sword, the bow, the saber, the pouch.
the pouch, and I give her my money. So I'm basically
Okay.
just left with what I have. I'm a bit roughed up, and I have the
I'm
pass
confused
to go
at
in and out.
why I'm given money. I'm like,
Okay.
okay.
You're the invisible mule right now.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
You now have all the items with you.
Okay.
Oh, no.
It's not heavy, but it is in the sense cumbersome to bring, but you're fine.
Yeah.
I'll start walking towards the thingy to go out.
Yeah. Oh, DM, I stuff whatever I can in the bag and then so that I will at least still have one hand to hold onto him.
Okay, no problem. You go towards the door opens up. Nothing strange takes place. The guards look at
Me,
you, inspect.
me and
Oh,
Frigis follow,
okay.
of course. We're
Okay.
visible.
Yeah.
I kind of hold the door open a little bit extra for Lisbeth to come inside, and then let it go.
All right. Ragnar goes through. Uh, before you can make it from inside the agency to the outside, the guards halt you from exiting.
Yes,
Is
what?
there like a reception in here?
Not so much a reception. You can imagine, like, as soon as you enter the agency, there's just this long table with a lady and blonde hair and two guards right next to her. They're still standing, and there's the other two are still standing. She's still sitting, and she sort of eyes those who are coming from the Cloud District going out. Aside from that,
As,
no other furniture persists. A total of 4 guards inside this area.
as Ragnarok is being stopped by the guards, I go up to her and like, please, do you have something, a paper and a pen or a quill? I need to write a message.
She looks at you without breaking eye contact. She grabs a piece of paper underneath, puts the inkwell and the quill on top, and sort of slides it in front of you, and still
Thank you
looks
very
at you the
much.
entire time.
I kind of give her a cold shoulder as I start writing on the paper.
She looks at you curiously, and then she eventually strikes out in conversation saying, I don't think I've seen you come in.
It's
What is
been a
your name?
while. It's been a while since I was out and about. Don't worry, I'm just writing a little note to pass to my servant, and he will take it outside.
I see.
And then I quickly go on and to distract her. And like, did you hear all the ruckus earlier tonight near Mr. Alistair's apartments? I wonder what's going on there.
No, I have not heard. I am only interested in who goes in and comes out of the Cloud District.
Of course. And I just write, hoping that Ragnarok is quick to get out.
By the way, I lost my mutagens on purpose because otherwise I would have looked freaky.
Hmm.
I
You
can choose
flushed your
to
toxin.
evacuate. Yes, both.
Sure.
I did.
Do you sweat it out or what? How do you do it?
Sheer will.
I
Yeah.
think I
Sure
think he
will. There's
carries
still
an
a bit left. I
antidote.
slapped myself. And it's good.
Yeah.
He should have had an antidote or two on him, right? Right?
Anyway,
I'm my
while
own lab.
Enderal is writing in the note, the guards has stopped you to know if you have any items or weapons that you have been confiscated from as soon as you enter the Cloud District, and there's a bit of paperwork indicating your entry was here. Did you have any confiscated items upon your entry? An interview goes on. And it takes you about 2 minutes until eventually the doors open in front of Ragnar.
I give the note back to the lady. I take Frigis's arm and I quickly follow after.
Oh, that's
As you exit, Ragnar goes past. But the two of you going out, the halberds cross, and they sort of look for your paperwork as well.
On the note, it says, "Long live the Liberators," and I give the guards my most winning smile as I cast Dimension Door, 500 feet down that way.
All right.
With Frigis in hand.
Okay.
Just
Ragnar's
Almost there.
walking past.
Yeah. Do you
You
have
can
my
see
scabbard, please?
I hope
So with the
Lisbeth
note,
is
did you just leave
following
it, or did you do
Ragnar.
anything with it?
No, I just left it with the
The
woman
guards,
behind the counter. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Long live the Liberatos. And then the guards look at you and say, name, date of entry, almost like an immigration situation. And then you disappear 500 feet. There's this long bridge. You're already halfway through. And Fridge is right next to you. And you hear the guards from behind you, stop! And everyone looks at Ragnar. And Ragnar's right there. And they
What?
lower the halberds, just almost ready to chase after.
Oh,
I
Not at
am.
Ragnar,
Fucking
but they look
woman.
at your direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, they're not on you, Ragnar.
okay.
Yeah, I'm keeping still right behind Ragnar.
Okay. You can see the guards run past you, Ragnar, as they're trying to chase down Frigis and Drill. But with a 500 feet distance, it's way, way, way far. They're pretty much like ants in this distance.
I'm with my own quill and I'm
Mm-hmm.
completing their little document.
Okay. Nothing takes place. Eventually, the guards give up and go back, but they're on high alert. And you could hear the lady from behind the counter shouting. Let me check which languages you speak.
Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Infernal.
Oh, then you definitely understand. The lady speaks in Celestial,
Whoa.
and you could hear the commands in clarity saying, find the impurities and purge them from the city. And the guards sort of gather together, giving a salute, and they disperse. Some guards go down the bridge, some of them go back inside, but it's definitely high activity.
Impurities.
Them and their religious
Well, I don't
ideas.
understand. Only Ragnar understands.
Well, Frigis also, if you understand Celestial.
No,
Fridge
no,
She's too far.
no, I'm just commenting.
Then to you, it just sounds different.
Gibberish.
Yeah, like gibberish.
Nonsense language.
It's very consonant sounding, like ak, ak, rik, ak, ak.
Hmm.
But eventually, you lose track of the guards that are following you, and Ragnar eventually catches up to you, trying to maintain a calm composure the entire time.
How much time has passed now
This
since
would
I first
be
cast?
a 45-minute endeavor.
Oh.
Okay, so
This
Lisbeth
entire thing.
Lisbeth is still invisible.
Yup.
Great.
15 minutes left, yes.
So we meet up in a dank alleyway. I'm like, hey.
All right.
Yeah, I just
Hey kids, want some drugs?
I just look around, go into the alleyway and say, what was that about?
Well, we get out of there. Like, what was that about? You should just been invisible the whole time.
I followed your plan. I go out, like I did in, not to raise any suspicion,
I
with
mean,
someone
he does.
invisible with me, and then you teleport out from before being seen.
I mean, he does have a point. I mean, he's the one with the certificate after all. Maybe he should. Maybe he should not be invisible. Maybe us too should be invisible.
No! You said the plan, and it was good one. You didn't follow it yourself.
As you're
Why?
discussing this in an alleyway, you
Plan
can
was-
hear the sound of reeds going past you, inspecting the area, but they don't catch you.
Yeah.
Shh. We should go back to our base in the rat race.
Yes.
Lady at the counter shouted orders in Celestial. So,
In Celestial.
yes, so if she's creepy, she might be with the priest, but he might be assuming also. But it's to track you down and eliminate you.
I mean, we've
Good luck.
already been We've
DM?
already been hunted, so it's not that much of a difference.
Now you're being hunted by the rich people. That's a big difference.
DM, did
We-
the
we'll-
is
Yeah.
the lady not human? Like, as I was invisible, and she yelped while she was still within sight, right?
Roll for history or nature.
Ah, shit.
She looked definitely human.
Okay.
She's
Oh
more than
shit.
that, ain't she?
That's bad.
She looks human. Sounds human
Yeah.
too.
Okay.
Behaves very foreign. Doesn't look like she's a local to Newcrest Hill.
Okay.
Even her speech
I mean,
is very slow. But no reason to think that she isn't. She looks human. She doesn't have ears. She doesn't have any particularly different traits in terms of her eyes or lips or skin color. Just looks like a human that's antisocial, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, so I may have forgotten what the plan was since we left inside, but it doesn't matter. We're in the clear now. And it doesn't matter that we are being hunted by even more people now, because this is clearly...
Yes.
No.
It's done. What is done is done. It's fine.
Yes. Let's go to the rat race.
Reassess now.
And
Do you
stick
have
to the
any other
shadows.
hiding spots?
No, we don't. We only have the one. Maybe we can go back to the Golden Goblet now. Maybe it's in the clear.
That's a very
Risky move.
yes. That's very public.
That's true.
You've been seen.
I think we
It's
should.
okay.
I think we should hide in the slums.
Yeah. I think so too.
Or if you want to be more safe and unsafe at the same time, you can go to the sewers again.
No. We can
Oh,
use the
that's a good idea.
sewers. We can use the sewers if we need to, but I would prefer to stay above ground.
Yeah, I don't think it's the happy fun time in the sewers just yet.
Did you not have enough of the sewer the other day? With your
No, I
perhaps
definitely
new
have enough,
friend?
but I definitely had enough of the sewers, but it's a safe place for the public eye. But of course, there are other threats down there, but it's something, right? It's just an option. You don't have to consider it.
Let's
Worry, guys.
let's go back before the invisibility runs out.
Yes, quickly. And I just pull up my elven cloak hood and let's keep to the shadows.
All right.
On the way, I'm trying to get my stuff back.
Where are you guys headed?
To the Ratways, our base, our
The place with
base.
dead
And then
people?
quotation marks.
All right. So currently, as you're traveling through, you are in. Why am I making this hard for myself? 1 second. You are currently here. Let me make a new scene.
Does anyone have any silver coins, by the way? I ask as we move down the streets.
I have 3
Give me.
there.
Thank you. Fridges, Lisbeth, silver coins?
Oh, do you need more?
No, all I got.
I have
Yes.
10.
All I've
Give me
got
10,
is
give me 10.
are
Alright.
these
I'll give all 10.
Okay.
2 gold
Okay.
coins.
Please remember,
Yeah.
this is technically 10 gold coins worth.
Well, that's true. That's true. But I'm gonna buy us some protection with it.
Alright. So I
Okay.
will remove 10 silver.
So currently, you're here in Area 2. You are the exclamation mark so far. And to get to the Golden Goblet or the Ratways, you would have to travel 4 and 1. The Ratways would be directly in this area.
Yeah.
Or you could take the other long way around by going
No, no.
395.
That doesn't sound right. We go 4, 2, 1, and we keep near the outer wall,
Okay.
away from the main street.
Okay. There's only one entrance from each district, aside from the entrance in the Citadel. So
Okay.
the main road is the only way to travel from one district to another. But you
But
can
through-
stay on the outer walls until then.
Yeah, that we'll do that.
Okay. Everybody make a stealth check. For the first turn, Lisbeth, even though you only have 15 minutes left, you can roll stealth with a straight roll instead of a disadvantage. and everyone else proceeds as normal.
Monsters.
Okay.
Do we still have
I
Pass
would-
Without a Trace or whatever you cast?
No, it was just to escape from manacles and all those things. It doesn't add stuff.
Yeah, freedom of movement, right?
I'm gonna grab the attention because I have the idea of what the routes we're gonna be taking because I know the city well enough.
Mhm.
So I will be walking there, like in the open, because I'm not
Mhm.
wanted or anything. In fact,
Mhm.
I'm just like cleared, if anything.
Mhm.
So they can walk like in the shadows behind me.
Yeah, good
Okay.
idea.
If something like tries to look in that opening, they'll see me,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
then I will grab their attention. They won't see. There'll be less chance of them looking behind me,
Okay.
if you will.
Just wave your sword around.
Oh!
As it's practically midnight, most of the people here have gone off to bed. Some of the street torches are still alit, but it's mostly a pretty dark travel. You don't see other individuals traveling this night, except for two individuals that just sort of passed by Ragna. They're two lanky individuals, skinny. They're sort of eyeing each other, but then after Ragnar comes closer, they sort of split both ways and disappear back into the shadows. It
I'm
looks
gonna
like,
rob you.
yeah, pretty much, but it looks like they decided not to. As they eventually, as you eventually arrive towards the border between the guilds at the Artisan Hall and the Marketplace District, it looks like there are currently no guards and you're off to the other side. Here, it's a different scenario. You still see some stores that are open, about to close. Well, or open but closing. There's still a few people in this area, especially the inns and the pubs. But it's around 10% of its function compared to in the day. Do you decide to do anything different, or do you just want to sneak past through the same way?
And he passed through the same way.
Make another stealth check.
Or anything, since I'm a bit ahead, I'll just do the plan.
Frigis this
as we
time
agreed
make
on.
a roll. Sorry, not Frigis. And Lisbeth make one with disadvantage this time.
Oh no.
Ooh,
Oh no.
who wants? Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh
Hey,
This
just
is
no.
like
not your
me.
night. As you're traveling here, you sort of make commotion as you're just coming through into the middle. Ragnarok is moving through the streets rather openly, the others sort of shifting in the shadows between, except for Frigis and Lisbeth, where you bump over a, an individual who's been late drinking, a really, really big, fat man. Like, not even chubby, he's really, really fat. And
Ah.
you shoulder him, he tips over a table in a group of 4 people with friends, and he completely breaks the table as he falls on top of it, and ale goes everywhere. And these 4 people start shouting, "What's your problem? Hey, you think just because you're a girl, you can get away with it?" And they sort of circle around the two of you.
ขอโทษครับไม่เข้าใจคอมมอนครับ
You start speaking Elven, and one of them, in a slur, speaks Elvish back to you, saying, "No, you're not gonna get away with it," but in a very drunk slur.
I turn around since I'm not far. Say, what's this business? Bothering women? Are you drunk enough?
These women bothering us. Look what
Yeah,
she
it
did
doesn't
to
look
my
like
friend.
it.
As Ragnarok appears, I kind of just usher them to continue walking.
They make a spectacle as you try to weasel way through. No, you're not done. Come back here.
Yeah, it's like, oh, maybe we should pay for their
No,
drinks.
I have this, young ladies. You keep going. What is your
Yes,
problem,
yes,
huh?
yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I keep going.
The two disappear. Ragnarok stays behind. A small dispute takes place. You say, "These women, look what they did to my friend." The guy is the fat one sleeping now on the floor.
He's asleep. He fell asleep.
"Oh, what about our drinks? Who's gonna pay for our drinks?"
Yourselves. You've drank enough. If anything, that's good. Thank your
They
fat
start
friend for
circling
you.
around you almost ready to throw a fist fight at you.
Oh my god.
And
I
the
look
rest,
back.
they circle Ragnar, you can see.
Yeah.
There's 3 of them now, so almost like a triangle.
I'm
Should
fine.
we-
I'm not
should-
scared of some drunkards.
Should we do something?
Okay, so do you signal that you're fine? Do you give me like a nod or something?
I still have both my hands on my hips.
Okay. He
Like
looks
I'm-
fine. He
I'm-
looks fine. Let's continue.
Alright. Eventually, the party makes their way
So, like-
towards the other entrance from the mercantile district towards West End.
In fact, I make it even worse.
Mhm.
Ah, 2 women and now an old man. Huh? That's how it is. That's the youth of today. Really?
Oh, you really shouldn't be talking like this, old man.
Oh,
Why
you'll
don't
see.
you just give us the payment, and we'll forget, and you can go on your merry way.
How much?
Kick their ass, Ragnar.
You ask
Uh,
how much?
When they give me another right, I instantly cool down as if I was just like an old man being a rowdy.
Alright.
I look
Gold
behind me. I
piece
don't.
at least.
What?
A gold piece at least.
I go back.
Kick their ass, Ragnar.
Oh.
They're ready. It looks like they're ready to
The only
punch you
piece
anytime.
you're gonna get is a piece of me.
Oh!
He's golden.
All right. Quickly roll for initiative. We're gonna do your mind, of course. This is just a bunch of drunkards. You don't have to do anything.
But Beyond doesn't want to roll. It's fine. 22.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
You can see one guy's ready to punch you. He's pulling back because he's drunk. You get to react first. They're all 5 feet distance away from you.
As he is about to do that, he has his one weight on one leg. So I'm gonna kick it so he falls.
Go ahead. Are you doing a shove action or a punch action?
A shove, but with
All right.
shove down this
Yeah.
guy's as a low kick.
Sure.
So that's
Surprise judo him. Just throw him over your shoulder.
That's a
athletics, right?
athletics roll, yes.
This shit.
Versus his athletics or acrobatics.
21.
He falls down. The one who was just about to punch you falls down prone onto the ground.
My other attack, I have another one near me, right?
Yes, one more to the left.
I will do the
One
same.
to the left, one to the right. You pushed one in front of you.
Yeah, the one in front of me is down.
Mhm.
I will go on to the right. Just do a judo check
Mhm.
where he's about to throw. So I put my elbow into his ribs and ask his and extending his arm, I will do another shove over my shoulder.
Sure.
I don't want to roll. It's fine. That's 27, not 20. Just
Oh,
onto his other
nice.
friend.
With 20, you you pull out his arm, use the weight, almost like Aikido style, falls onto the other one. The 3 of them are now onto the ground, groaning, going.
Just like your friend, stay asleep.
They're trying to stand up, but
Correct.
as they stand up, they go. They like bile on the floor. Eventually, you try to
Meanwhile-
run back to your party, and your party, you can see them sort of in a corner. There are guards watching the entrance towards the West End. 2 of them. What do you do?
What do we do?
You're in a
What?
corner. You can see the 2 guards. The 2 guards don't see you, and Ragnar approaches you, and you're all together now.
Ragnar, do you still have the coin I gave you for bribes?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Let's just go to the slums. It's easier.
But this is the way to the slums.
You have
We
to
need
cross
past-
through this border to get to the slums. Yeah.
We're at the
slums-
border, not at our. I thought you
No.
described our.
No. You're right
No.
here in this house,
Okay.
and right in the border here, there's 2 guards watching. And you'd
we
have
need
to
to get
cross
to
it to
number
get
1.
to the Ratways, which is here. But yeah, there are. It
Okay,
looks like
if
rooms inside their own houses that they're renting out.
that might work, I guess, if we don't show our faces.
Let's just go.
I pull my
Okay.
hood even further down. You guys do the same.
Yeah, I'll do.
You look around the area. There's one obvious house that seems to be accepting people to sleep in. It's right in front of a bar. It's quite far. It's about 5 minute distance from the four drunkards that you initially pushed over. And from here, you could see that there are some men who take women who are inebriated into this area. You could hear women giggling. They sort of go in, and there's this guy in front of the house, sort of just leaning at the back of the wall. And you see this man and a woman going inside. He sort of just pushes the door open. The guy gives him a pouch, and he closes the door again.
We're just all following Ragnarok at this point, I think.
3 women.
When he opened the door for them to pass, did it look like fuck chambers, or did it look like a club?
It looked like chambers for rent.
Yeah, then I keep going.
All right. Okay. You go through what? You keep going to the guy or past that?
No, to the guy.
Okay.
We just
right.
want chambers that won't be looked
Yeah.
at. That's perfect.
All right. Then he sees you. He looks at you and he says, "I don't think I've seen you around here before." And he has like
No.
a piece of twig onto his mouth. So, these yours? He points towards the 3 girls.
Yes, and
Impressive.
yes. You know what? You didn't see me, and you still haven't seen me, and I give him 1 gold piece.
This will cover
10 nights.
4 hours.
4 hours? For what? 4 hours?
This will cover you 4 hours.
I give him 2 more. Will that cover 10 and silence?
Sure.
I have a
Everyone else can roll for insight.
Insight.
This guy is a cheater. Ah.
Is he for real?
Ah, fuck. He seems like a trustworthy man, guys.
Is
I
he
think we should
for
trust him.
real?
I don't see anything wrong.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong.
You saw the pouch that the guy paid for earlier, and he only paid 3 silver pieces. You could think you could definitely see Ragnarok's being ripped.
Yeah. All right.
Seems like a reasonable price. Ain't that right, Andrew?
Ragnak puts the
I don't
second
know
gold
what thing
coin. Do you
costs.
do anything?
Lisbeth's gonna say, that's a mighty lot of money.
He looks back at you and says, "He's got a mighty lot of women."
Well, you better
That's
make
true.
sure your silence is as heavy.
My legs
Or
are shield.
it might be your own body weight.
Yeah, under my breath, I say like, or I will seal them for you.
You want him to hear it, or
No, I'm like
Okay.
very quietly because I'm, and they're super angry right now.
All right.
I just don't worry, we're all married, and I give him the 3rd one, and we go in.
All right. Okay. You pay for the room. You could hear from here moaning in every direction, but there's one door that's currently open, unoccupied. And after 5 minutes, the moaning's done and the door slams. It's over. But you do hear more foot traffic every now and again. You now have a
Only
chamber of
5
your
minutes?
own. You know how some men are. So you arrive now in a room. It has a very big bed, no other furniture, not even windows. Just a king size
Not
bed.
even
That's it.
windows.
Not even windows.
No, I mean,
I was gonna do some propaganda, but okay, I guess not.
It's literally just like it's just a room. It's
Yeah.
a hole inside the house
it's
that has a
dungeon.
door.
It's a
Pretty much.
dungeon.
Pretty much. There's just a big bed, king size, made out of hay, basic cloth. Nothing else.
Well, I guess the 3 of us will share the bed, and I don't know where you'll sleep, Ragnarok, but
On the side of the bed. It's alright. The side has a pillow, and I take 10 minutes to remove my breastplate while mourning.
Okay.
Okay. I hope we
Oh.
can get a long rest right now because I am spent. I have never
I
used this many spells before.
same. I have never felt tired. I have never felt this tired before in my life.
Same.
Alright.
Not
Okay,
the worst,
so
but that was an experience.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're in deep shit right now.
I know, right?
Yes.
I can't believe we just killed a father
No, we killed
Please,
a
please
gangster.
don't mention that.
and a
I
father.
slapped everybody's hands.
Bridges, are you proud of that? Why do you keep saying it?
What's wrong with you, Ragnarok?
The-
Oh yeah,
those wars often have ears.
As soon as you do, you hear this sound from a corner.
I don't think they can hear us, but I get it.
Just
I get
sleep,
it. I get it.
reconsider when we were awake tomorrow. Then I just finish my getting my breastplate off, put it on the side. I have a wooden whistle out of my neck. I blow into it, doesn't make any noise. Cross my arms, get against the side of the bed, just
Before
Why do
you
you have
go
a...
close
to
my
sleep,
eyes.
yeah, I was about to ask, why do you have a whistle that doesn't blow?
That's it gives me in the rare chance some of my people patrol the area. It will give my position.
Ah, I thought it was the dog
That's
that counts.
no, it's I do it. If it never does anything, that's good.
Who are your
Yeah.
people?
Are you dog?
How about
Yeah, I was about to ask.
what we do that once we're out of the city tomorrow?
Out of the city. We're not living in the
Ah,
city.
How about tomorrow once we agreed what to do?
Yes. Okay, that's more fair.
yeah. DM, I will doff my all of my armor, wrap them up in my like cape, and then I'll use it as a pillow to sleep.
But by the way, Ragnarok, what did you have there inside that pouch?
Yeah,
Approach.
what is it that you brought with you all the way from Alistair's house? I mean, all the way from Alistair's house.
You're not saying?
You're not gonna answer?
You just no. Fergie saw me do the into the cave.
So what did you have? Did you have like his entire thing, or do you just get his um essence?
From head to toe, the rest is not my doing.
You look around the room, and Elizabeth would have dropped it in the corner by now.
That's gross, Ragnarok. Why would you do something like that?
I don't know if it's rolled into powder.
Okay, well, anyways. Shall we sleep now or shall we plan
Yes,
what to do
please.
tomorrow?
No.
By
Plan
by
with
the way,
good
Ragnarok,
heads.
did you get his wind dagger thing with you?
What?
Oh yeah, Ben said he would give us loot, but he never did.
Inside the pouch, as he folds the guy, there's two items that would have, well, his clothes essentially, his fancy tunic and pants, leather boots, his dagger and his gun are all inside his
Ouch.
practically ashes inside the pouch.
Yeah.
I grunt as I get up. Get my way to the pouch, take it, give it to you, go back to my place.
Oh, let's see what's inside, shall we? What's
Don't
in the
open it on the
box?
bed, you're gonna put dust everywhere.
Yeah,
I
please.
I stand up, walk a little bit, sit down, open it.
The dust comes through. It smells horrible.
Oh. And there's no window in here too.
Yeah, no window. It doesn't smell like a rotten body, but it smells different. It's not. You've smelled like ashes before, but this is a strange, dank smell. It's not like a smell you. Well, you would have smelt this because you burnt people away before, but it's not a smell that you get to experience every day. Inside the pouch, you do notice his clothes, his boots, his pants, uh, his gun, and his dagger.
Um, um, his boots are nice. I I take off my boots and see if it fits.
Should
He's
we
a.
lift it up and parts of the ash fall down to the side of the
Oh.
boot?
Ew.
Seems too loose for you.
Yeah, he's a man. You're a woman. Of course, it's not gonna fit.
I mean, just in case, right? I
Is,
Never been
is
a
there
woman at that.
yeah, exactly. Are there anything magical in there?
I suppose this dagger is magical.
Yeah, it
Definitely
had
is.
this wind effect. I remember it pushed me down from the railings, from the balcony, from the.
Looking
what
at
I
the
mean.
dagger, it's got a brass guard with a cat's tail pommel, a small guard that comes off in the middle, but it's a very long one. It's practically a short sword at this point. And there is an inscription on the what do you call it?
Blade.
On the rotella, the beginning part of the blade where it's dull. There's just inscriptions on it. It is in Primordial. It's Dwarven. It's in Dwarven script, but you can tell it's Primordial even if you can't read it.
Can
No,
read
I can't read it.
Dwarvish.
I
But
can't
So
read it.
it's primordial language in Dwarven script.
yes,
Huh.
well, in my world, Primordial is pretty much in Dwarven script, so
Well, I speak Dwarven, or I know Dwarven.
you can make out some of the words of it, but it doesn't
Doesn't really
translate
make
into
sense.
much sense.
Yeah.
You get
The
it
same runes, but
phonetically.
The
Yeah, you
grammatical
can
structure
phonetically
doesn't make
not
sense, right?
understand it.
like in modern Dwarvish, this rune right here means like kitten. So that doesn't make much sense.
Defy it.
Yeah.
It's it's a dagger. Whoever you strike gets pushed back 10 feet
Ah,
and also suffers 1d6 air bludgeoning.
1d6. Oh, hold on. What? But tell me again.
As soon as you stab somebody, it's essentially a short sword, but it's dagger proficiency. When you stab somebody with it, they suffer the normal effects of the attack plus 1d6 bludgeoning, and they get pushed.
It doesn't
No
make any
attunement.
sound or whatever, right?
Very slight,
Okay.
a small.
It's
sound.
not like a thunderous
No, it's not a
boom.
booming blade.
Okay, alright.
No.
I could use this.
Ragnar could
I
use this.
yeah.
Um,
Ragnar
He's
sleep.
already asleep.
he sure is fast asleep.
Well, we can discuss it. Who gets what in the morning, I guess.
Yeah, I'm tired.
And the remaining
Oh
thing
well.
inside the pouch is just his gun. Black wooden with ivory. Nothing much.
Hmm.
Do you think we could sell this?
Probably, but I don't think any one of us should be out and about selling unless it's Ragnarok. But people might recognize it as Alistair's stuff, though.
Is there like an
In
engraving
a
of
world where gunpowder was just invented, a fancy gun is
Hey,
probably
you woke
not
up.
gonna be
Hey,
very.
you woke up.
No, that's the meta pigeon.
A fancy gun. Brr, brr.
This Frigis is a smart one and is awake. She knows gunpowder was just invented. That's a fancy one.
Hmm.
There was an incident in a fancy household, so that would be not sellable right now. It's like art in real life.
Oh.
If you steal from a museum, you can't really sell it. So
Hmm. Oh, we can
I'm
discuss.
asleep. I'm asleep.
We can discuss with him tomorrow. Anyway,
The night goes on, and you're stuck in this what looks to be a medieval love motel. And although the bed itself is functional, it's not in bad form. It is comfy to a degree, better than sleeping on the floor for most days. You fall asleep, but your night is constantly disrupted by the doors opening and closing and feet shuffling, and you hear the voice of the guy from the outside every now and again saying, "A pleasure doing business with you." Room up to the. There's just a lot of gibberish going on all throughout the night. You hear this moaning and scratching and pounding in the area. Of course, we're not going to roleplay that. That's just awkward for me. But it does happen. All of you who slept here tonight get to click long rest, but roll a constitution save.
it's not helping because I
Not
work off
saves.
4 hours earlier,
Yeah.
so I have to sit, uh, start preparing spells, and once in a while.
So I can
Right.
click long rest. I
Yes, you
rolled a
can click long
6.
rest.
What happens to me?
I'll tell you in a bit once everybody's done.
Ah, shit.
D&D Beyond doesn't work to roll for some reason.
D&D Beyond doesn't like me.
I'll roll
Dirty
for-
20.
yeah.
I'll go ahead and roll
19.
end rolls. Dirty 20.
Yeah, 18 plus 2.
All right.
If you want
One
to bully me,
save.
just make me roll saves.
Oh, it's better than
Everyone.
mine, at least.
It looks like everyone here was able to sleep through the night except for
Elizabeth.
Lisbeth. The entire time you have your breastplate onto your back, at least the front part of the cuirass, so that's
Yeah.
comfortable. And you hear this moaning from the other room, the pounding, and
God.
you're staring at the ceiling for the most part, but then almost in synchronization with the there's this powder like dust, that debris that just falls onto your face the entire night. You're the two women next to you sleeping, dead asleep, but you're just up all night. And you could have sworn you heard a symphony at a moment there where two guys were going the entire night.
I'm gonna.
And it kept you thinking. You do get long rest,
Yep.
but you suffer 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay.
Is there like
Lisbeth
a
yeah?
since her head is in her armor, would there be a reverb? Oh
God.
Not necessarily, not that intense. The
Where-
whole building
where
wasn't
is-
shaking.
Where is condition, right? Okay.
Too good, yes, going at it.
But yeah, well, Elizabeth is saying this is fine. I was thinking that we probably need someone to keep watch anyway. I'm keeping watch. It's not a waste.
At one point she says, "Fuck sleeping."
Nobody comes in the room or anything along those terms. Eventually, you know for a fact that 8 hours have passed. In the middle of the night, you and Frid just sort of share a look between each other, hearing the sounds in the room, but you don't make conversation over it. And the day comes anew.
What does Friggis do for 4 hours?
What do you do for 4 hours?
I have some parchment in my inventory, so I take some, tear a little piece, and crumble them into tiny pieces and put them in my ears.
All right.
And I am preparing spells. I do not forget, I have counter spell now. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
Your long rest is ended with an abrupt from the other side of the door. He says, "Oh man, time's up. Gather up your lashes, get out of there."
That's a bit 10 hours. It's barely been 4.
It's been 8. Wake up, get your things.
We said 10.
Yeah. You said 10.
Hurry up, people want to use the room. And from the outside you hear, "Yes,
So
everybody
do
wants to use
we."
the room."
Use other rooms.
How long
full.
does people? I thought that most of the business was at night, not in the morning.
But it's
Alright,
still
well.
it's late for them.
Yeah.
Early for us.
I stand up, like, start donning my thing very slowly. Like, oh,
Same.
fuck.
I'll help
15
you with
minutes.
that.
Finishing.
I'll help you with that. I'll help you with that, Lisbeth.
Thank
Get
you.
my armor too.
You hear from the other side, like, ooh, and then he leaves.
Okay.
You have 2 hours left.
I mostly slept in my clothes, so they're all wrinkly and shit. I'm like, trying to smooth it out as much as possible.
You wake up, you look to your left,
Prestidigitation.
Lisbeth has massive eye bags.
Yeah. Did you sleep?
Oh, you know, the
Perceptive for our own good.
the ambient sound keep us company, right, Lisbeth?
Yeah, I was keeping watch.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
help her too because I woke up early, and unfortunately,
well,
Unfortunately.
oh,
now at least I have spells left, so I can make us all invisible again. If we need
What
to
now?
go to the... No, I don't know. Should we go to the ratways? I'm afraid to walk out in the street in the broad daylight.
I think we, I think we could just walk, hide in the shadows as always.
Yeah, we should. What I want to do today is a lot of propaganda. We need to rouse the mob, and because this is a war right now.
Oh wait, I think we should go to the ratways first. Then we
Yeah, yeah,
talk
yeah.
because the walls. I really think they
Oh,
should implement the soundproof system.
yeah, I agree. Okay, okay. Pull up my hood, and I'm ready to go.
Hmm
What
Uh,
does the rest of the party members do?
Yeah, we
uh,
get ready to go.
do this place have any rating services?
Yup.
I uh I I cast prestidigitation on the wall and give it 1 star. Just that.
All right.
Alright.
Hide your faces. Hide your faces.
Ragnar, what do you do?
Um, I just gesture to the notes I have, all of the like official papers and plans we got from yesterday. I want to get this to competent authorities. We can't do that in this city. It's all corrupt.
What? What do you mean? Another city?
If I can get in touch with my people, that'd be great. But that's a tall order. I don't know where to go. I just know that in this city, we just don't have any real plans, and the more time passes, the more that's chances of us getting caught.
But we can rouse the mob. Like you saw yesterday, we had almost a full-blown riot going on in the streets. I could do that again.
It was a family-friendly site. People came with their children to look.
If I tell them that Alistair Nefteril was the head of the Grim Company and the Liberatos killed him and cut the head off the Grim Company, people will love us.
Does the people know about
Uh,
the Grim Company?
I don't
Of
think people
course,
know about the Grim Company.
of course they do. Everyone knows
yeah.
what kind of
So,
shady dealings goes on in their city.
so what? They will. I mean, that would be good news for us, for them, and then that won't arise any more riots. If anything, that will calm it down, as if something was done.
No, but the Lord Alistair is still in. Oh wait, the merchant. What was his name?
Gilligan.
Lord
Yes.
Gillington. He's still imprisoned. We need to rescue him. I say we go on, we rouse the mob. We tell them to march on the capital. I mean the keep, and
Citadel.
and we'll free the merchant.
You want a civil war.
Yes, I want a civil war. I've
A
never,
lot of people will die.
but
That's
it will
Vive
be
la
justice.
revolution!
Yeah. I've never incited a riot before. I want to try it.
DM,
I
so far,
a
seems
response
like we
one.
arrive, aside from all this thing, does it look like the people are like being oppressed by the guards or whatever. Is there a lot of poverty or
Make an
outside of
insight
the
check.
slums?
Well, actually, I'll do it for you. What's your insight bonus?
What? My what? Insight?
Yeah. What's the
Insight is
bonus you
plus
have?
6.
Oh wow, super high roll.
Yeah, but I can still roll 2.
You you are sure that after Gillingham was caught, there was a different attitude by the guards towards the people. Before, everybody was chummy, especially during the areas of the Golden Goblet. The guards sat around with the people, by the people, and now it looks like guards are under a tight order. There also a level of anxiety around them.
Okay. Alright. Elizabeth is going to say, it seems like since the merchant was gone, the people was unsettled. That's why that's why they ate up Enderill's propaganda very easily. I don't I don't know. I haven't been here for too long, but I don't think this is the way for them to go. I definitely think we need to get the merchant out.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure that if I rouse them with enough propaganda during the day, come sundown, they will be ready to stand with us in assaulting the keep.
Assaulting the keep?
Yes, we need to get into the dungeons and free the merchant. And the best way to do that is if we have a mob of people helping us.
Wouldn't
A lot of people will die if you do
a lot
that.
of people will die? Yeah.
But they will die doing what is
No,
right.
we will try to not get
That's not
anyone
good.
dead.
I think
If the
I
men
think
are
rousing
willing to
people
move,
would
yeah, if the men are willing to move to fight for the rest of their family, I would support them. But we're
Listen,
not
you
going
can
to
do
push
your
them to their
propaganda.
death.
While you do that, I will try to look for ways to either get in, out, and give those papers to someone competent.
Okay, and you'll be
And
our eyes and
instead,
ears.
yes, and instead of people dying, what we can do is wait it out. The route people will not die; they will only keep resources of the priest from looking for us, while he still loses
Support.
income from the Grim Company now that he's gonna crumble. So he's gonna get diminished in power in two ways. Without anyone dying, we just get some time. And if I
Much
manage
time.
to get that, are you in a hurry?
Well, it depends. What are you thinking? How much time do you think it will take?
I don't think it's the matter of how much time we have, but how much time Lord Gillingham have.
For sure, that too. But I like your idea, Ragnarok. And
Wait it out, he loses resources, and we get allies in the people and good authorities with troops.
okay,
If we
if
do
you trust,
something else, people will die. And as much as you want to rescue Lord Gillingham, even he himself, from what I've heard, would refuse hundreds of people dying to free him. So if he dies, it will be because he bought time for the people.
you speak sense. I won't deny that.
So
Okay,
what
but
does the
first of
party do?
all, we need to get to the Ratways. We're still in this brothel, this disgusting place. I hate it.
Yes,
All
let's.
right.
Yeah, we should go. We should
You want
go.
to go to the slums? It's worse.
You heard another from the outside of the door. He said, "Oh man, you better not be going for another round. Get up."
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, at least there's no. At least there's less ambient sound like this.
And I just push the door myself.
He there sort of gets pushed back and he says, "Hope you had a good time," and he gives you a wink.
It was. Keep going.
I kind of ball my fists up. I want to punch this guy, but I don't.
He waits for the women to pass, and he all sort of just gives you a sticky look as you're all passing through. Who's going out first?
Me.
I'm
in
going
a
out first.
beeline for the girls.
I'll be in the back, like rubbing my eyes, like, oh god.
Yeah, the most tired one in the end. So he goes.
I'm going
I'll
out
be right
first.
behind. Okay, I'll be right behind Fridges then.
Kicking
Oh.
the door. Ah!
You then, Ender, you get to see this happen right in front of you. As Fridges passes, he sexually harasses Fridges with a slap on the bum, basically.
I punch him in the gut.
Make an attack roll.
Unarmed strike. 7.
He grabs it and he sort of smiles and lets go and says, "If you ever guys come back, I got money too."
Your
You-
days are
Not enough.
numbered.
You probably owe the lady for the touch you did.
Your days are numbered. I'll tell you that. I'll come back.
He gives a slob, like,
Oh, sure.
really
Oh, yeah.
disgusting
I'll
fellow.
Let's just go. Let's just go.
I'll give you a good time. All right. Wink.
He smiles. He doesn't get it, but he just smiles.
He's thinking fireball, huh?
Oh, no,
Just have to sit down.
Oh no, better than that. Better than that. I have other ways.
Eventually, you exit. He closes the door. Well, he closes the door behind him, and he's right in front, again, leaning by the post. You can see he's a little bit sleepy. It's the end of his shift. What do you guys do? You're now out on the street.
Need to make our ways to the Ratways.
Okay. It looks like there are still guards watching the pathway between the Merchants District and the West End. What do you do?
How's the
As
traffic?
We're in the alleyway as we exit the set. Do you need power to try it in the sky? Or can you do that whenever?
Oh, I can do that whenever. I can just ritually cast it.
So the plan, if we need to buy at least like a couple of days, would be to not get caught. So the best possible way would just be for you to use whatever you have to get in, a walkthrough, and reconsider from there.
Hey, if you think that's best.
If you don't need power to, let's make it simple. Let's aim for the best outcome. The best outcome is we don't get caught. If we don't get caught, you don't need any power, right?
Yes.
So let's use it so you don't get caught in the first place.
Sure. Come here, Frigis Lisbeth.
Mm.
I'm gonna cast Invisibility using a 4th level spell slot, meaning I can target 3 people. Ooh.
Can you imagine how this campaign would have gone without invisibility?
We'd be out of the
What are
town
we supposed to
already.
do?
Dimension door, fireball.
Kill the whole
Murder
town.
hobo squad.
Yep.
I think we probably have made friends with more townspeople to hide in their houses.
We could probably try that, but let's not risk them.
Yeah, we already
Yeah.
made like a whole family have to abandon their own inn.
Yeah. And now we're not even taking care of it.
The 3 of you are invisible.
It's not like we
Ragnar
have a
goes through
choice.
without much. 3 of you invisible. Ragnar goes through without much difficulty. Yeah, you could see definitely as you pass by there were sort of sketches of the 4 of you, of the 3 of you, including Brakmar the orc. Sort of just wanted, but of course you can pass through as you're invisible.
The half orc.
Yeah, the half orc. That's true.
I kind of tear down those posters as we walk past them.
All right. No problem with invisibility.
They just disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just disappear like sound and then gets crumpled into nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't look like this. Do
Oh,
I?
it's like the One Piece wanted posters.
Yeah.
When you try holding it, you don't see it anymore.
Yeah.
Wait. Where is it?
All right. You go
then we go to
through the border, and you hear there's a loud commotion coming from the middle. The Ratways is over here. You'd have to go through these alleyways, but right before that, in the main area, there's this not a podium, but an alcove that rises up, where somebody in the middle is standing, sort of giving us, now is the time. We can't wait. We can't wait now, because if we wait another day, then our future is bleak. And there's this huge crowd that is gathering. There's a couple of papers just scattered on the floor. There seems to be some in writing, some notes scribbled. It's a group of probably like 75 to 95 people gathered around here, almost all wondering what's going on.
Let's go.
Three
Hear
of
what
you are
he has
still
to say.
invisible.
We have 1 hour until we need to hide, so let's go hear what he has to say.
You come closer and you see this very young 23-year-old looking individual, pretty dark skinned, buzz cut hair, not too tall, about 5'8". And he just shouts at the top of his lungs across this people, "We've been waiting for too long. If we wait and do nothing, they will take away our families, our businesses, our jobs, our safety. Then we are going to have to look for another home. Today's the day we say no. We built this with our own blood, sweat, and tears." And he goes on this long rant about independence, but he's not naming any names so far. You spend about 10 minutes. You can keep waiting if you'd like.
From the crowd, I'm just like on the right moment. I'm like, here, and down with the priest. Looking around, what's the reaction?
As you say, "Down with the priest," the other people cheer.
This is good. This is good.
Make a perception roll, all of you.
I don't have disadvantage on that yet.
Nice.
Oh man, see, I roll so
Yeah.
low.
Oh my gosh.
19.
Mm-hmm.
No, I only look at the first roll. I misclicked
okay.
since
yeah.
my sheet don't want to roll.
It's fine.
It's not 20, but -1, so 19.
It's fine.
I was
And
like,
that 20 is a
have
nat
a
20 to me.
plus 17. That's
No, it
Yeah,
was
but-
because I rolled 2 die.
yeah.
Everyone except Elizabeth, don't forget you do it with disadvantage because you're exhausted.
Okay.
Every ability check for you until you get long rest or a way to remove exhaustion is disadvantage.
Okay. Where is that? Eh,
No, not so bad.
yeah.
It looks like Lisbeth is still sort of not fully awake, sort of staring down at everybody's feet, sort of listening to the guy. And Enderol, Frigis, and Ragnarok all look.
I will. As I'm walking inside the little thingy, so I'm more in the middle. I'll just nib on my forearm real quick to get the enhancement on the int score and int check.
Okay.
So I get to 18 int.
All right.
And
Lisbeth.
So my passive investigation becomes 22.
Okay.
It goes to 17 and advantage adds 5, so 22 passive.
Yep.
All right. Lisbeth, Enderol, and Ragnarok all look around, and you notice that some people are sort of handing out flyers, and you also notice on the floor there are some that have been stepped on for a couple of times. It looks very similar to the ones you tore off originally about the wanted posters. It looks like it's an announcement from the priest himself announcing the execution of Lord Gillingham, scheduled noon the next day.
Okay.
It seems that he is pinning the murder of Alistair on Lord Gillingham's lackeys.
So
accurate.
So during this guy's speech, I'm shouting, "Tonight, after sundown." I'm also kind of moving around in the crowd, so it's not just
Make
coming
a
from the same
performance
spot.
As the passive investigation becomes 22, the passive insight and perceptions become 4. By the way, I'm hyper focused.
Super focused.
All right.
Yes.
With a performance check of 12, it seems like the crowd responds 30-70. 30 say, "Yeah, tonight." These 70 are like, "No, no way."
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just continuing to do this for like 15, 20 minutes.
I'll jam into it's now or never. He's gonna die.
Oh, then you get to roll with advantage if you're just joining in.
Hey.
I think even if Lisbeth wants to say it, Lisbeth will probably like be like whispering like, "Yeah, we can't let him die. We need to save the merchants."
she might deliver it half-assed because she's
It's like
tired.
murmuring.
We can't let him die, guys.
As you read the room, it looks like only a handful of people are really willing to charge, and a lot of them are for the cause, but to actually do something about it is probably 30% of the population here.
I heard Alistair was the head of the Grim Company. And then move away again.
Really quick.
But no immediate response. Just sort of like whispers, "Huh? Is this true? What's going on?"
Yeah, and also like I'll stand behind some and I'll whisper, "Yeah, did you hear? Yeah, he's totally is the head of the Alistair Company." And I mean the Grim Company. And then move, spreading rumors.
You successfully do this. You notice that they are talking amongst themselves during this entire time.
Okay, I'm good. Now, where are the others? Shit.
You all split. You can see Ragnar directly focused on the guy that's standing on the podium.
I'm looking so hard at the stage right now.
I go up to Ragnar.
That's the only thing I see.
With that, as you focus on the guy, you could tell that he is just a blacksmith. He's not that far from me. He's about
not the guy, because he's made himself seeable on purpose. I'm looking at everyone else.
You don't find any nobility here. All common folk. No guards either. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. If there's nothing, that means there's no traitors. That's good.
45 minutes pass, and you feel like 15 minutes are left.
Go up to Ragnar, and I'm just tugging his shirt and whispering in his ear, like, "Hey, I'm going to the Ratways. If the others, approach you, tell them I'm there."
All right.
Still minutes left.
I walk to Ragnar. Hey, I don't know where I don't know where the others are, but
I probably am within the sight of Ragnar because I'm tired. Don't want to go walk around.
Yeah. I assume that we are going to the right way still, so tell others for me, okay? I'm heading there now. So.
You should.
Yeah. If I see Ragnar start moving, I'll move.
No, I don't.
Don't?
Lisbeth and Ragnar are still there. 15 minutes pass, and Ragnar right in front of you. You can see Lisbeth appear and apparate in front of you, just looking at you, really tired.
I take her by the shoulders, like drive her like a cart. Just like, fuck off.
What? You can. Oh,
There's no guards
you
there.
can see me.
No guards yet.
Yeah.
Push her in an alleyway. Come back to the scene.
I need to start
the
disguising
speech
myself.
itself comes to an end of saying, "Rise up. Tell your brother and your sister it's rising up time. If you've got anybody who believes in the future and a cause, rise up." That was pretty much the central theme. Rise up, rise up, rise up, like a revolution.
As it starts to disperse after that, we'll get like on the side of the plaza where we could sit somewhere.
Sure.
And I observe the people that would observe, like other people like me on the outside. And I'm gonna try to blow the whistle again. Like,
as you do, observing the area around, nobody actually stays behind. A lot of them, after the speech, they talk about it. There's a small cheer at the end of it, like, yeah. But then as soon as the guy comes off the stage, disperses, nobody stays. Nothing eventful takes place.
While you're out there looking for your guys, you see in the sky clouds form to write, "Rise up, free the merchant."
All right.
Okay. So I blew my whistle as it was dispersing and nobody's left.
No.
Since it's the plaza, I'm guessing there's like food shops. Maybe
Not
like
not so much food. There are some, but here it looks like it's mostly higher end services, like a restaurant, restaurants, inns to stay in, the Golden Goblet, the Golden Spoon, some privately owned houses in the area as well. Doesn't
oh,
look
so
like
it's
it has some.
not the whole section is slums. It's just a small
No,
portion of
just
those.
you can
This
see
is the
this area
slums.
here. I'm double clicking it. This one right here. That's the
Yes.
slums.
Oh, it's the one square of
Yeah.
buildings. Okay.
By the way, after I do my ritual, and I'm now visible, I will go out into the alleyways in the ratways and hand out silver coins to everyone I see.
There's about 6 people who greet you immediately.
Yeah, I give up 6 silver coins, and I always tell them like, let me know if anyone comes looking.
They just
I'm gonna
lift
go
their
back.
heads,
Hmm.
Yeah. And they go get drunk.
All right.
All right.
And
I
Earl
will.
and Frid just now arrive by the shack. You see each other, but Lisbeth and Ragnarok are not there.
Where's the other
Where's
two?
Lisbeth? Well, Ragnarok I don't care much about, but where's Lisbeth?
I don't know. I split off to. I start to hear someone shouting. I assume it's you, so I start to go separate ways and do the shouting, and I don't
Yeah.
see
The invisibility has
everybody.
faded now. I hope she's okay.
She's with Ragnar. I think she's fine.
I hope so.
I'm in a restaurant
Anyways,
sitting alone.
Lisbeth is
all
in
of
an alleyway by herself.
yeah, in the wrong place. Well,
She's
and
like here on the eastern end of the alleyway, like right here. You guys are right
yeah.
here.
But anyways, all the people in the ratways, they will let us know if someone comes looking for us. I will
That's
spend the
nice.
day doing propaganda and try to coordinate an attack on the citadel at sundown.
Okay.
We'll go start it, and as I do, I flush my mutagen.
Lisbeth, what do
I'm
you
not
do?
hyper focused on myself.
Ragnarok has left you in an alleyway. What do you do? You're muted.
Ragnar really left me. I think
Yeah.
before he leaves me, I'm probably going to ask like, wait, what? Where's the rest? Did they say anything?
General place.
What?
And he's gone.
Yeah.
To the what place? Oh well, but I do remember we were talking about going to that hideout. So can I make a check to try and navigate?
Actually, you've been here more than once, so
All right,
the
then I
only
will
check you
navigate
need to
there.
make is stealth to see if anybody notices you.
Okay.
Oh
Um.
boy.
dun-dun,
Double
Triple
disadvantage.
disadvantage. I'm
dun-dun,
kidding. There's
dun-dun,
no triple
dun-dun.
disadvantage.
Boom. Shit.
Shit.
He stops the guard.
What a waste of a 20.
Oh yeah.
With a 5,
Make a new
an
character.
old
It's okay.
lady sees you instead of a guard.
Uh,
Not old, but probably like 40, 45, 50.
yeah, I
Uh,
nod to her, ma'am, looking very tired. Then just continue walking.
she goes, "Oh, you're the one that's wanted. Come here, come here." She grabs your arm, tries to pull you. She's not that strong, but she does try to pull you towards the border where the other guards are.
Do we see this?
No, you're in the alleyways at this
I was
point.
like,
She's in
I
main
give
road.
the woman a once over.
Mhm.
Like, how are her clothes? Does she look like she's well to do?
Not at all. Not poor, not well-to-do, middle class.
Okay.
Middle class is pretty well to do in the
That's
D&D
true,
age.
actually. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell her.
By well-to-do, I mean not starving.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her, ma'am, the merchant needs me. I'm gonna give you a gold coin, please, for the people.
No,
Handing
they
out gold
promised
like
me 3. So she grabs you.
You're willing to live under the priest for 3 gold?
I'm willing to do a lot less for 3 gold, yes.
I'll
Come
give
here.
her 3
She's
gold.
slowly pulling you.
I give her 3 gold. You don't even have to do the paperwork. Please.
Give me more to keep my mouth shut.
how much money does this bit have? I feel like she's loaded. Way more than I have.
If you think about it, this entire campaign, she hasn't bought anything for herself aside from her battle.
Yeah.
Oh, someone
has-
looted.
I don't have
250
any
oh,
silver, you know that?
Yeah, that's me.
You took all my
She has the
silvers.
songs.
I have 22 gold right now and 5 gold.
I will give her 4 gold and I say, please, this is all that I have. And I'll start going off.
Now show before I change my mind.
I nod her. I give her a nod and kind of say, good day, ma'am. And I.
You run to the alleyway, and you notice that there are 6 people by the entrance, sort of guarding the entrance towards the ratways. One of them runs away, goes towards Endril, and says, "There's someone there."
Fridges, there's someone coming
In the house.
in the
Oh,
house.
the whole place.
But when the people that you say are guarding, they are not
Mhm.
guards, right? So I just ignore them
No,
and they
they're
go in.
they're literally poor people.
Yeah. Oh
I
god.
give the guy a
Registered
copper coin
beggars.
as he warns me.
You can see from the corner as she comes into view, it's Elizabeth.
Oh, phew, thank God.
I'm already in.
Lisbeth,
Where did you guys go? Oh god.
here. This is the hideout.
Jesus. Oh, an old woman caught me. I had to pay for my way out.
Okay, well, a couple of coppers isn't that bad.
Gold. You
What?
took all of my silver.
Oh my God. Well, okay. I have here. I'll give you 1 gold. That's all the gold I have right now.
If that is all the gold you have, you should keep it, please. Alright.
No, I have a platinum too, but you know, like, whoever uses platinum anymore.
Alright. I pass it back to him. It's okay. What do we do now? Ragnar just left me and headed off, I guess, to get those papers that he said.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, he's
I
looking for
assume.
his own people. I don't know who his people is, but I guess some kind of private investigation company. I don't know.
I'm
I
in
thought
his
the
people-
restaurant eating.
He
I'm
hasn't
gonna
told us
make
if he
that
was a
to-
dog.
I thought his people. I thought his people is a alchemist kind of deal, like state
I have
alchemist.
no idea.
Homunculus?
That guy is weird.
Ragnox,
Homunculus?
whilst you're here, you're having your food, you sneeze, you feel like people are talking to you anime style.
Talking about you, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna use that occasion to eat properly, maintain my appearances of being a normal person with a bit of money, and
So you're trying to eat in a restaurant nearby, right?
yes.
Breakfast food, 3 silver gets you porridge.
Perfect.
Well, actually, no, this is too expensive. Like
Yeah.
silver 5 copper
30.
is fine.
I don't have silver. That's like the other reason I want to do this.
I got all the silver. But
Like,
you have
how
a
much-
pouch of like 25
Silver-
gold at least.
1 silver, 5
Yeah.
copper for like a bowl of porridge,
One
and some
silver,
water.
5 copper. Yeah. Yeah, sure. I'm
If
gonna
you
do
pick in
some
gold,
conversion.
just get the change in. It's fine.
Yeah.
As you're eating, a new text appears in the sky. It says, "After sundown, rise up, free the merchant."
Hashtag.
Hashtag free the merchant.
Yeah.
What do you do, Ragnar?
Right.
Anything else after eating? It would have
Take a
been an
stroll.
hour since the rally in the West End at this point.
There are a lot of buildings opposite of the slums. What are they?
This one here is mostly
No,
establishment of
under.
inns. Oh, this one here. These are
Mhm.
private houses. These are you would be right here at the tip of this, eating at a restaurant nearby. This small one right next to it is the silver spoon. This one on top is the golden goblet. The others you have not seen. You haven't ventured into at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through those two I didn't get to, and just walk through.
Okay. Traveling through here, ones that you haven't seen before, it looks like they're tools and basic clothes mending stores.
Mm-hmm.
Not much else aside from that.
Okay.
Not even like tailors, just mending. So if you rip up jean or something.
Okay. I just walk and like after reaching, it's 1 hour. Let's say I have like 5 minutes where I decide where to go. I take like a coffee at the restaurant, and I do that very slowly, like 2 hours for the 2 districts.
Coffee?
No.
Coffee is
What's
crap
You know what?
expensive here.
I'm old. I just sit back down for 5 minutes after eating, and then I go.
All right.
So yeah, after 3 hours, I'm gonna get back. But
Okay. You arrive at the Ratway in 3 hours?
yeah, 3 hours
Okay.
after
Okay.
splitting.
Then you would have seen two new propaganda messages. More of the same. Just encouraging people after sundown, in front of the keep, stuff like that.
All right.
Yeah.
The time now would be closer to noon. You still have the rest of the day ahead of you. The guards are still patrolling the city. What do you do?
Cast ray of frost on the ceiling to make I turn myself into an air conditioner again.
I'm going to stay near fridges and try to rest.
Yeah,
I get back
this
in.
is too cold, fridges.
Everything all right?
Really? This is fine.
How did you get here without my eyes and ears notifying me?
Ragnarok, as you come back in, you notice that there is nobody in the entrance.
There was nobody.
What? I stalk outside angry and look for my people.
They're sort of like intense.
Hey,
And they
what's
all
up?
slap each other as you come closer.
Do I why you need to watch and keep guard, okay? I will pay you another silver tonight. Okay? Go, go, go.
They just rise up and go back to the entrance.
And
She
find
does
good
that,
help
and I
these
just
days.
see 2 people just like casting air conditioning. I will go back down because we still have a guy in multiple barrels.
Oh yeah, we
See if
didn't
he's alive,
do anything.
maybe after 2 days.
As you come down, you hear echoing from inside.
Oh,
We left
good,
him
you're
to
alive
sleep.
at least. Like a boom, boom on the barrel, so it resonates.
It's stop.
So are you ready to talk now?
Spits on you.
Well, I had some water, but it seems you already have more than enough of that. So close it back down. Flap it once again and go back up.
His legs flail underneath, like. But yeah.
Well, the guy downstairs is still alive. That's good.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
willing
I
to
forgot
talk.
about him.
He is?
Yes.
We didn't left him with any food. I thought he's dead.
No, it's only been like 1.5 days.
1.5 days, yeah.
Yeah, must be cramped in those barrels.
To be honest, I'm
He's still
surprised he's
lively.
still sane.
I completely forgot about him. We should
Yeah.
give
I
him
know.
something to eat.
No.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, let Ragnarok deal with him. He knows how to interrogate prisoners.
Oh, we're still
Yeah.
interrogating him? Oh,
Yeah, of
No,
course.
yikes.
I'm wanting him to give me some info.
All right.
It's not super
fine.
important. Yeah.
He's fine. Don't worry.
So how do I think we should discuss on how should we infiltrate the citadel? How should we infiltrate the citadel?
I think we should just walk straight in.
I got one of the flyers that was passing by from the priest. Where the execution will be held?
East End theater area.
That's where the entrance to the citadel is, right?
It's
Well,
not in the citadel.
You can imagine every district has an entrance to the citadel.
Oh, okay. I thought there was only one.
That's
No,
big deal.
every area
It's
has
not inside the citadel. It's outside, so we don't
It's
need
outside.
to get in.
Well, that's tomorrow. I would like to rescue him tonight, if possible.
Well, we can do a halfway where we just take the most optimal time, just as he gets transported out of it into this district. That's when we go. But that means we need to go now, so we get a place we can stake out from.
Okay.
Maybe
I've kind
near
of been
the.
telling people to raid the keep tonight, though.
That's a good distraction.
While we move to East End to find a stakeout place.
Yes.
Okay. That's number 3 on the map, right?
Yes.
And that I'm looking. It
Ah.
looks like kind of like a huge amphitheater, the whole thing.
That's right. Exactly, amphitheater. That's the word I've been looking for this entire time. I was saying college classroom, but yes.
Yeah.
College classroom.
Same, same.
Same. All
Because
it's
they're
missing is a
there to
projector and
But we can't really hide out in the East End then. If there's no houses, it's just like one big open space, basically.
Very big open space.
If it's that big, we can just get under the seats, right?
The seats
It
are
rises up.
If you're thinking Hogwarts style seats during a Quidditch match, they're all wooden, like solid. There's no underneath of it.
But there should be a behind of it, right? Because it all stretches up, or does it like go tight against the outer wall?
No, there's a small path here that you can skip past. So as you enter here on the exit, there's a small space here that you can run through. And you can imagine there's actually a split here in the middle, not just a complete.
We can stay
Oh.
behind before the time comes, and when it's about to happen, he's gonna get transported. You will rise. You will send messages for people be there, which they already will, even if you don't. But if you do, more people will show up. Probably enough for us to sneak and be in the crowd. And as he's being transported in that massive crowd that is already trying to get him free, then we can do something.
But what if they decide to do it early in secret? When they
That's what I'm saying. We need to go now.
Yeah, I'm saying we need to rescue him tonight. Or now, if that's what you prefer, but not wait until tomorrow when the execution is to take place. Because it is tomorrow, right, Ben? Yeah.
Tomorrow at noon is what the paper says.
Yeah. If we wait until tomorrow, it might be too late. It might be taking him to be executed today or even now. Since they know that it's such an unpopular thing to do, they might not want to do it publicly anyways.
They announced they will do it publicly.
That's true. They might
That's
do
a
it
show
to
of
just
force.
put fear into people, yeah. But what I want to do, and I'm not going to compromise on this, when we move out there, we move out without stealth. We let everyone see our faces, and we rally people with us as we move through the districts. Sounds good?
Feel free to do that. I will be on the sidelines then, but that's none of my concern.
Right,
Feel free to do as you please.
You could be already in the East End while we move through the streets.
Yes. In fact, I have no way of helping you, so I'm gonna go buy all of you food.
Oh.
And then go start waiting there already.
Okay. Great.
What do you want? I get my notebook.
I would love some pancakes, please.
Pancakes?
With
Sure.
with bacon and peas.
Yes. Meat pie, I write. Regis?
I need fruits. That's all. Any kind, just give it to me.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Elizabeth?
If you can get some beef stew, that would be very good, but just something, a bit of meat.
Sure.
And drinks, please. Some wine. If it's not too much of a bother.
No worries.
Thank you.
Wine with
It's
our current
perfect because...
financial status.
Oh, yes. You also need some bribe money, sorry. I give you 10 gold to split.
What? 10 gold?
Yes.
I was gonna give you 9 silver.
No, I already did the switch in just before then.
Okay, so 10 gold between the 3 of us.
Yes.
Yeah, I will give
So
4.
I have 10 gold because I don't have magic. I need like big money to bribe, and 10 gold for all of you.
Yeah, I will give 4.
Half and half.
You will give your 4 gold to Ragnarok? Is that what you're saying, Nelly?
Yeah.
I don't. I already have 10 left.
He asked for 10, right? So I'm gonna give 4.
No, I
because
give
he
10.
got 25 total.
Oh, okay.
From the last match, so he's splitting you the 10 and he's keeping the remaining.
Oh, okay. So
gold that I have left is 20. The rest is like silver and copper. So I'm splitting that in half.
Okay.
Yeah. So I let Frigis have 3, Lisbeth have 3, and I keep 4.
Okay. Fair enough.
Fine. That's fine.
And then I go do some shopping, and it's not gonna be conspicuous at all even because it's fruit, meat, bread, wine.
Yeah.
It's
For
like
total of that,
one meat pie.
That takes you about 3 hours to do. If it took you 3 hours to split with the party and come back, it would be about 2 p.m. now. If you go around town just buying stuff for food, fruits, beef stew, wine, and what was anyway. That would be
I just go like to a store with fruits. I get like 1 bag. To a butchery, I get like 5 sausages, a bakery for just 1 big bread like this, and 1 bottle of wine.
Everything else is relatively cheap. The food amounts to a total of only 5 silver, but the wine, if you're looking for at least decent wine, it's 1.5.
Decent wine.
Just get beer.
1 gold and a half.
I will pay 1 gold for wine.
Cheap wine.
Okay.
Yes, removing 1 gold.
It's the lowest entry wine you've got.
I get them that. I just drop it off. I don't even get in the building, and I go back.
Hey, my pancakes. Men.
A total of 1 gold and 5 silver for all the food and wine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it here?
This is piss wine. Oh well. I'm not gonna trust him to go shopping again.
I mean, it's wine in with our current financial status. What would you expect?
I don't know. I missed the golden goblet.
That's okay.
I know.
If it all goes well,
we can celebrate later.
Yes,
Once
we'll
the
be
whole
fine.
thing is over. For now, I'll settle with this apple.
I guess I'll eat meat and bread.
You spend the day in the ratways, and you could hear occasionally the guy complaining from underneath. And you can see the outside the sun is beginning to dip a little bit. It's not sunset yet. It will be in maybe 2 hours. The time now would roughly be about 4 p.m.
Do we get a long rest sitting here all day?
Actually, yeah, if you want. There was nothing to do there, so yes.
Yay!
I do. Well,
So
I've
I'm not
been
exhausted.
writing propaganda in the sky.
That's barely anywhere.
Nice.
Just thinking.
I would like to go downstairs towards the noise from our prisoner.
You
Mm,
hear
and
DM,
from
I have
underneath.
removed my exhaustion.
Okay.
Yay.
Elizabeth looks better in the afternoon.
Hey, you there? You're still alive, right?
The barrel's still on top of him.
Good to hear. How do I
Upstairs.
open up? How do I open this thing?
You just lift it.
Okay. Here you go. I place an apple in his mouth. Have fun, and you need nutrition too because we need you alive for later.
You could see him sort of flailing. Veins popping out the side of his neck, trying to move it through. The way you shove the apple in, it's too big for even his jaw to just close it down easily. But yeah. Yeah.
Just walked away.
All right. You wait for another hour. An hour from now would be sunset.
Okay, soon, guys, soon.
Mhm.
I want to kind of sneak my way out and have a look at the street. How is are there people about?
There
How
are
do
people
they?
about. More
What are they
so than
doing?
usual, you think. People are out, not necessarily just for the propaganda, but there is some attention that's drawn around. So it's got a lot of people sort of hanging out by the inns, by taverns, drinking, talking. Mostly entertainment establishments are the ones that are booming rather than service ones.
Okay.
Business is booming.
Yeah.
For the entertainment industry right now, yes.
I am gonna write a last message in the sky. The Liberatos. Wait, I need to see if it's less than 10 words. The Liberatos will march with you. And two, three, four. Yes, the Liberatos will march with you. I can have more words. Free the merchant.
By the way,
merchant.
what is the Liberatos anyway?
It's us.
It's us? I didn't know that.
Well, that's what people are saying, that we are the Liberatos. That's what they're calling us.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Is this honest or no? Roll for deception.
I think it was
I
when
didn't know that
Ragnar.
for real.
Ragnar was the one who reported, wasn't it? Ragnar
I
reported
think
that
so.
there's the people who's working for. Eh?
I don't remember who said it, but someone said it, and I rolled with it.
Oh well. I'm getting anxious. I don't know.
I'm also very anxious. And we need to march through like 3 or 4 districts until we can rendezvous with Ragnarok.
All right, we're gonna run
we
through this
head out
before we
now?
call it a night. We're gonna run through the march in the districts and see what happens when Theodore comes back.
Yeah.
So explain to me again what you want to do, just to make sure we're clear. Ragnarok will stay in the shadows the entire time. He might even be in the East District already.
Yeah, he is waiting for us in East End, and I think he will kind of join us when we get there. Me, Frigis, and Lisbeth, we will go out in the open, rally the crowd around us, march through District 5 and 9 into East End, and just try to get as many people with us as possible.
Okay.
If you guys agree, of course.
I'm fine with that. To be honest, I was hoping for a more subtle approach for us, but for us, but this is okay as well.
Yeah, I think subtlety is good, but right now the people need to be emboldened and see that we march with them. I think.
All right.
Okay.
Now the sun sets,
DM.
and Ragnarok travels towards. Go ahead.
Before that, when Andrew answered that, I'm gonna tell Andrew about the old woman who'd rather get 3 gold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we might. Well, then again, she's old, and I wouldn't really want her to be part of the battle anyway, but yes.
Well, that is a problem, but I hope that we can convince enough people that it's for the best of everyone that they follow us.
Mm. I will definitely still march on with you.
Thank you.
Okay. You eventually exit the ratway and you go towards the crowd. And I would have assumed people have started gathering in activity this entire time. You do hear quite a bit of an excitement coming through. The entertainment industry here, like inns, restaurants, are all packed. There are some people who seem to be wearing leather armor, makeshift. Some of the people who do have chainmail have it on, and they exit the ratways. And it looks like here from the west end, it is quite an active grouping. You see a total of 40 people by the fountain waiting for people to start moving together. Not
Okay.
necessarily waiting for you because they're not really sure if you're there, but they are waiting for more people to gather here and sort of lead them.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I want to take that podium that the guy was at before,
Mm-hmm.
if it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just leap on top of it and I shout out, "People, it is us, Los Liberatos!"
Mm-hmm.
I cast dancing light for dramatic effect.
Nice.
The time has come. Join me. And I kind of point towards all of the taverns and wherever people are sitting and drinking. Everyone, rise up! Now we march to free the merchant. Pause for effect and see the reactions.
All intently with you. Some of them are even half serving into a bowl of passage,
I
looking
raise
at
I
hanging
raise
onto your
my
next word.
shield together with
Right.
her.
All right.
I
Roll for
form
performance with
dancing lights.
advantage.
I form a circle with dancing lights at the back of Enderio.
All right.
Nice.
Kind of like a halo thing
Yeah.
around.
Now, I never roll well on performance, so let's see how this goes. 14.
Yep.
14 gets positive response, thankfully.
Yeah.
The people here are interested in what you're doing, with or without the Los Liberatos. And it looks like you gathering here steals their resolve even further. And some of them who are mid meal sort of drop their plate, stand up, and walk towards you, even without any equipment.
Okay. I lead them eastwards. First
Okay.
to District 5.
Okay. You go towards here. This is the Arboretum, mostly herbal stuff that are here. But make another performance check as you're leading the pathway from here to there. See how much people you gather.
Your turn to
16.
roll 2 nat ones.
All right.
Oh.
More people join your cause. District 9.
Wait, do I still roll with advantage? Are they
Always.
still helping me? Okay, great.
Yes.
Dancing lights.
You can see more and more people gather towards you
Stealing?
as you travel. Good thing this is advantage.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And as you cross through every district, more and more people join you. District 9, and lastly, District 3.
And that's where the
Yes.
entrance we are aiming at.
Yes. Roll for advantage here. Twice.
Oh, okay. I didn't expect there to be people here. Why are my performance checks
One
so
more.
bad?
One
Oh.
more with advantage. Because there are more people here than in the other areas.
That's
Oh,
finally a
fine.
nat 20. A
You
one and a
started-
2 ones in a row. They were rare.
Yeah.
You started with a group of 40 people here, and as you travel through every district gathering your cause, more and more people follow you, resulting into a total of 147 people are now with you here in District 3.
All right.
147 people sort of gather themselves shouting, "Free the merchant! Free him!" And there are guards that have lined up sort of in front.
I'm kind of leading the chant as well. Free the merchant!
All right.
Do I
Where are
see
they?
Ragnarok here?
Yeah, I will yell
Now we're
for
in the
Lord
East End.
Gillingham.
Are you in 3 yet, or are they blocking
Yes.
you?
You could see here, you could see the party now here.
Okay.
Like there's a crowd of people, 147 following behind them, and you see Enderal, probably the shortest woman in this entire group of tall men and women, just sort of walking chest outright towards the entrance. You're probably one of the lifted seats, sort of eating or waiting, and you see Enderal coming through. What does the party do?
Okay, so now we are faced with a line of guards.
Mm-hmm. Specifically, just 6 guards by the entrance.
6 guards by the entrance to the keep.
Mm-hmm. You assume there might be more, of course. But right here in this entrance, there's 6 guards.
I go up to them and I tell them, look into your hearts. Tell me that you cannot see what has happened to the city after the priest took power and imprisoned Lord Gillingham. Join our cause and free your soul.
Make a persuasion check with advantage on this one.
Do not abide by the oppressors.
You may be fed today, but what about your children?
Yeah.
You can already tell that most of the guards here are under Gillingham's side, but under the payment of the priest. And seeing that there's a group of 147 people, there are a lot of guards here. This is a pretty fancy place. But specifically, the 6 that are here join your cause. So 147
Gee.
plus 6 guards.
Okay, let's go. Let's go inside.
As you
This
go
is gonna
towards,
be easy.
you sort of go through the pathway, and you are welcomed into this very, very, very wide opening. So you remember from here, there's always a bridge that you get to towards the middle of the castle. You cross the bridge, but as soon as you cross the bridge, there are a line of 20 guards guarding the entrance. And from here, a fight breaks loose.
Are we gonna do that now
Spiritual
or
weapon.
next time? Okay.
It's not going to be an
Wait.
initiative roll now.
Fuck! I forgot. I give Frigis her fireball spell back.
Toss it to her.
I'm sorry.
Is it too late?
Yeah.
Now?
Should have thought of this before.
As the fight breaks out, even though I don't know what will happen again, since in character I don't know how it will last, I would activate the strength legend.
Okay.
So now
All
I
right.
have the int and the strength.
But are you in front with us now, Ragnarok, or did you kind of come with the crowd?
I'm like, you have waves and lines of people. I'm on the farthest right on the 3rd wave.
Okay.
So if I need to go in, I just need to pass 2 people. That's it.
All right.
Roll initiative.
You cross through the entire bridge. There's 20 guards waiting for you on the other end. You have a total of 147 plus the 6 guards that are there, with the 6 guards leading them in front. And there are 20 people sort of by the entrance, some of them elevated with crossbows pointed down. As you charge forward, they all gather together. This is one guy with a adorned helmet, a very intricate helmet, sort of tells them to fire as there are intruders inside the citadel. 20 bolts fly through, and there are some of your people who don't have ranged equipment with them sort of raise their shields. You're safe. A skirmish sort of erupts into this hallway. The people sort of split, start rushing down. You can see some people run up to these alleyways, sort of pull the guards down, falling. It looks like 79 of the people here are occupied with keeping these 20 guards down. So now you have a total of still have a total of 74 people available to you as you go towards the main entrance.
I activate my right, but not my
Mhm.
sword. so it
Okay.
starts to gather a bit of ice on it,
Mhm.
but it doesn't emit light, so I'm still discreet in. But if I have to,
Okay.
I just need to get it up, and I will have both.
Okay.
Did anyone die
I
during that volley from the guards?
I'm sorry, what was that?
When the 20 guards fired their crossbows or whatever it was,
Mm-hmm.
did anyone die from that?
Hard to tell from here. You do know some people got hit, but immediate death, you'd have to reassess that after.
Okay, there's no time. Move on.
I cast mage armor and
Mhm. The rest
so
of you
we're
rush
going in.
towards the entrance. The others keep the guards occupied, pulling them down from their station, sort of beating them up, daggers down through the slits of the armor. Half of the people stay here, and the doors open up. And you're familiar with this space already. There's a lot of counters here, the judiciary area, and there are a total of 20 more guards here specifically. And another fight breaks loose. Everyone here make an attack roll. Any attack roll.
Ray of Frost it is.
Ah,
I activate the weapon.
Okay.
I will cast my spiritual weapon.
Roll for damage, all of you.
Rerolling because it was a 1,
Oh, sorry,
so
wrong.
I
Oh, go away.
15
How do I
damage.
get rid of this
I'm
thing?
also gonna reroll my one.
Go ahead.
8 damage.
15 on Ragnarok, 8 on Enderal, 23 total.
10.
Lisbeth, 10, 33. And Frigis, 8.
8 from
So
Ray of
31
Frost.
total.
Her weapon will stay for the full minute because non-concentration.
That's true. With that, 20 more guards guard the entrance. Some of them have pushed the tables down using it as half cover. With a total of combined attack from you leading the charge, you're able to get rid of 5 right off the dot. And the others charge from behind you. With a total of 15 guards left, they charge whatever is remaining of repeat 1, 2, 3. And they deal a total of. They keep 56 of your people occupied.
Now we only have like 20 left to go save the merchant with.
Yes. Now a total of 18 people are by your side.
Okay.
The people are still
Onwards!
fighting technically. You're here and there's an elevator. You get to decide where you want to go. Downstairs, down the elevator where there might be the merchant, from what you know, is where they keep prisoners, or to the second, third, or fourth level. You've only been to the second level, which is Lord Gillingham's office. The third, fourth, and fifth you haven't seen.
Are one of the
Underground?
guards still with us?
Sure, yeah,
Did we
he's fighting right
recruit?
next to you.
Fighting. Okay, I was gonna pull his collar, but instead I'll just pat him on the shoulder. Where are they keeping the merchant?
Down below the basement, second floor.
Great. Run towards the elevator.
Steel comes off, sparks fly off his pauldron, more fights, and the rest of you, 18 of your companions plus you guys, are going down to the first floor to save Lord Gillingham. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. We're going to continue next week. We'll see what happens then.
Thank you,
Officially, a
DM.
fight erupted in the Citadel with a total of 153 people starting. Good job.
This
Good
could have
job.
gone so
Yeah,
many
that was
ways.
fun.
it's a cool detente at this point.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much.
And I just finished Full Metal Alchemist. It's way too perfect.
It's the battle with the what? That lady, the Armstrong lady.
Yeah.
The Armstrong lady. The everything. The climax at the last few episodes.
Therefore, Frigis, soon Enderal will overtake you in numbers of people killed. Because of the riot.
Yeah.
I'm sure there will be a reckoning for this.
All right, thanks for playing, guys. See you next
Thanks
week.
for running.
Alright.
Running.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
all. Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Watch Hunter x Hunter, it's better.
I will.